What's good with y'all boys? Welcome back to the channel. And today's topic of discussion, we're going to talk about how dudes who are not on Bodygame go and try to use your Bodygame to pull chicks or try to swipe what you got, right? So I went to this function, this little party joint downtown Atlanta, and at the time, the dude who be collecting the tickets and doing all of that stuff, I had only seen him once before then. And we wasn't exactly strangers, but we were basically acquaintances. So I pull up to the function. I got a shorty with me. Bad little mixed joint. And we go to the door. When we get to the door, I show him my ticket. Valid. I'm cool to go in. Show him her ticket. All of a sudden, everything don't work. All of a sudden, wait, we got to double check to see if that's valid. Oh, we need to see your ID, this and that. So I'm thinking like, bro, like she showed the ID, the ticket's valid, what's the hold up? This dude was basically making an excuse so he could like kind of holler at shorty. Me, I'm not tripping. I'm not no cop blocking ass nigga. If you can take the shorty that I'm with, more power to you. Hats off. It's a fair game. I don't claim hold to nobody. I don't claim nobody. So I'm not defensive or territorial stuff. Nothing like that. It's a player's world. Anyway, he doing that. I'm like, all right, do your thing, whatever. Everything gets cleared up. We cool. We going to the function. We in the function. About 30 minutes we in there pre-gaming. Sparking up the za. Having some drinks. And I'd say maybe after 45 minutes of us being in there, the party finally start kicking off. More people start coming in. Music starts getting louder. The DJ starts going crazy. We lit. So after about a couple of songs play and the DJ's taking a break, two shorties come up and start talking to me while I'm with shorty. So we in there chatting it up, introducing each other, introducing ourselves, all of that stuff. And then the dude that was at the door sees me with some motion and he starts making his way over. Like, not obvious, not like he's walking a straight line. Like, he just goes to a dude, dap him up, have a little chat, goes to another dude, dap him up, a little chat. And all of a sudden, now he's over to where I'm at and he has to dap me up and start a little chat. I'm not an asshole. Like, I oblige. I'm like, okay, what's up, bro? What's good with you? Blah, 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 blah. So he basically inserts himself into the conversation. And the other chicks kind of pick up on this, but like they didn't really pay him too much mind. But now the dynamic of the conversation changed because like he's there now. So like what we was talking about before, kind of the topic kind of has to like drift away because he's obviously there. He ain't got nothing to do with the conversation that was beforehand. So we over there chatting, we talking, and I'd say this goes on for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes pass, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go turn up again. So I let shorty that I came with know, like, yo, I'm finna be over here. And she's like, cool. So I leave, and now he's the one standing there with motion. About 20 minutes of me turning up passes, and she comes over to where I'm at, tipsy as hell. And the other females, I don't know where they went, but we exchanged contact info, and basically, that's a story for another time. Anyways, shorty comes over, we link up, we chatting cool. When it's time for me to leave the function, I see the dude at the door, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should lock in with bro because like I seen him once before, we acquaintances, and I wouldn't think it too weird to be like exchange contact info. Maybe we can lock in, do business in the future, right? So I go to bruh, and I'm like, yo, what's your Instagram, bro? I'm trying to lock you in. This dude says, oh, I don't have social media. I'm thinking to myself, you're the promoter. Like, you're the one collecting the tickets. This is almost damn near your function, your event. And you're telling me you don't have social media? I was like, all right, that's fair. Fair is fair. Cool. I see you. I see you when I see you. I'm out of there. Now, this dude wasn't on Bodygame. When I pulled up to the function, I'm wearing the outfit that shows the physique. That's probably why the two girls pulled up and started chatting. And he seen that this dude was not on Bodygame. This dude was overweight. I'm talking like when he walked, you see his stomach hula hooping and all of that. And I didn't think too much of it when he was like, "Oh, I don't have social media." I was like, "Oh, well, I don't know how you run your business, but you do you, right?" All right, so now all that event happens. Fast forward 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, I'm scrolling through the gram, and the shorty that I was with, she posted something. So I went to go comment underneath it, and I see a name of a profile with no picture. And I'm like, yo, that name sounds familiar. Like, there's not a lot of people with that name. So I clicked on the name, and it was the profile of the dude that said he had no social media. Guess who he was following? The shorty that I brought with me to the joint. Now, I look at that, I'm like, all right, bro. So we got to the spot. You acted like there was an issue for shorty to get in. You started doing your little riz or whatever. And then when I asked you for your social media so we could lock in, you ain't have no social media. That's what you said. You have no social media. But 2 weeks later, when I go into shorty's posts, it's you under there commenting and y'all following each other. Now, that ain't my girl. I don't lay claims to nobody, like I said. But I was more irate at the fact that this dude said he ain't got no social media. But all of a sudden, he's mutuals with the chick that I went to the spot with. I ain't confront him about it. I ain't say nothing. All I did was just like his comment so that he knows that I know. I liked this comment, and I kept it pushing. And I'm thinking like, bruh, dudes out here will really not be on Bodygame and then try to swipe some shit that you got. That I looked at that as just pure hate and energy. Like, no, he ain't coming at me directly with nothing negative, but at the same time, I'm looking back at the scenario and I'm like, I walked into the joint. This dude was already on some BS when I came to the door. Then I was talking to the other two shorties that came up to me and Shorty while we was in the spot, and he made himself into the conversation. And then I asked him for his info so we could lock in and do business. This dude told me he ain't got no social media, but now he's following the chick that I came with. And I just have to look at the situation and be like, yo, there's really dudes out here that will put everything first except for Bodygame and then try to get results through other means. Money isn't going to surpass Bodygame. Someone else's Bodygame isn't going to be a substitute for your Bodygame. You trying to insert yourself into another domain of someone with Bodygame isn't going to make anything that you have to say more valid. People like to be around jack dudes because it kind of makes their presence legit. Like, someone can be on some BS, but because they're standing next to a jack person or they came with a jack person, there's a little bit more authenticity to whatever they're going on with. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a 5%, 2% increase. Being in the proximity of a jack person with the impression that they're with you gives some level of credibility more than what you came with. Which is why you're going to see when you're on Bodygame and you're in functions like clubs or parties, you'll have people come up to you, mainly be dudes out of shape, that'll try to mac on the chicks that you got or try to flow off of your motion. I'm just here to let y'all know right now, that ain't how it's going to go. Because when the person that's on Bodygame leaves, you go back to square zero. It's like a temporary power-up. It's like you on Super Saiyan God, the red hair, you on Super Saiyan God. And when it wears off, you're back to base form. You never really had it. You had a taste of it, but it wasn't really yours. So that's my little rant for this video. Like, dudes really be out here trying to mac off of your Bodygame, trying to get work with results that you put in that they didn't, and they still refuse to put in because right now, Buddy's still fat as hell. So I don't know what his plan was. He definitely ain't pull Shorty because We had a conversation about it. Put it that way. I was like, yo, I just think it's funny how bro told me he ain't got no social media, but y'all are mutuals. I let her know I wasn't tripping off of them following each other. I told her I didn't care. But I just thought it was weird that he told me he had no social media, but now he following you. And she's like, yeah, he tried to holler at me, but I had to shut that down because he's not even my type and blah, 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 blah. Dudes be out here going out bad, bro. Bodygame is the end all be all. It's the answer to a lot of your problems. So you get on Bodygame, you're going to have success. And then you're going to have dudes that's going to try to ride the coattails of your success. So just know that's going to be going on and stay up, loaded, and alert out here. That's it for the video, man. It's a little rant. I'm out of here. Y'all boys be safe. Peace.